Hi everybody, I am Lekh and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to start this. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for over a year now. This was my New Year resolution. I know we're in an age where the attention span of a person has dropped down to 15 seconds, which is why platforms like Instagram Reels and TikTok have gained such momentum. And here I am starting a YouTube channel. I'm active on Instagram, but I just felt like a extended part of my personality can really enhance itself when it is in the long video format, which is why I'm here. And I've had such apprehensions before starting this channel. I mean, I've given all the possible excuses in the world, like I don't have the right lighting, I don't have the right background, I don't have the right clothes, I don't have the right equipment. And I just woke up today and I told myself, you know what, dress up, make this YouTube video. So if you have been planning to start a YouTube video, this is your sign. So since this is my first YouTube channel, I thought I should introduce myself and who I am and why you should subscribe to me and what you can expect out of my upcoming videos. I was born in Pathankot, which is in Punjab. My dad was in the army, so we were posted in the north a lot. I was 3 years old when I started schooling. Ever since I was a 3-year-old, I've always been encouraged to participate in fancy dresses or quizzes or any sort of competition to just keep me going. And I've lived in the states of Jammu, in Uttar Pradesh, in Punjab before my dad finally transferred to Bangalore, and that is where he took his voluntary retirement. So I've lived in Bangalore for a really long time now. It's almost like my home. It is my home. I mean, I call myself a Bangalorean. Till the age of 11, I was a very academically oriented student. I mean, I was defined by scoring 99.99% and like topping in all of my divisions, and I used to always get those appreciation awards. And then I came to 6th grade and I don't know what happened. From the age 11 to 14, even though my academics weren't that great, I was trained in Carnatic music. I went for Bharatanatyam training for almost 2 to 3 years. And I went to those Shamak Dawa classes where they teach you Western dance. And I've just always been a part of extracurriculars, may it be the school choir, may it be annual days, like anything and everything. My high school was a mix of things, and I think anybody who has studied up until high school has not had a very great experience. I mean, let's be honest, I've spoken to a lot of people and there's nobody who's just come to me and said, oh, I had the best 2 years in high school. Everybody's high school was miserable. I think those are the 2 years, those are those formative years where you're so confused about so many things and it teaches you so much in life in general. I know it did for me. The first year was just horrible. I was subjected to bullying. My self-esteem dropped to an all-time low. I started to get really conscious about how I looked and how I spoke and what I said. I started to compare myself with others and started to feel really demotivated about flaws that were portrayed in front of me. And the second year, which was my 12th, was the best year. A very focused year. You know, I kind of came out of all of that in the year and I told myself, you know what, this is 12th. You don't have a purpose in life. You are going to be the school stopper. And I worked really hard throughout the year and I passed out with a 92%. And I think it's worth mentioning because, like I told you, I wasn't all that great in academics for the past few years. And this was such an achievement, and it was a very significant turning point in my life, because that's when I realized that if you really set your mind to something, you can achieve anything you want. This was not expected out of me by anybody, not my teachers, not my parents, not myself, but I just worked hard, and I think dedication and consistency can always get to where you want to go. And then I decided to do my bachelor's in business administration from an all-girls convent college. It's not as bad as you think. I know when we listen to all girls, we just think of, backbiting and bitching, but these were by far the best 3 years of my life. The girls that I met in those 3 years have changed my life forever. And a lot of people post school kind of like give up a lot of extracurriculars that they participated in because they feel like they're grown up. But I wanted to carry forward with it, and I got an opportunity because there was an inter-college fashion show that used to happen every year. I used to choreograph fashion shows, and we won all 3 years. And I realized, hey, there's something creative in me which is appreciated. I also took part in event organization. It started off as an internship, but it turned into like a proper passion of mine. I used to be the social media head of the organization, but the roles were very interspersed and interchanged. I used to also go for campaigning and like getting people to buy the tickets, and we've organized a lot of events. I've been a part of events which has had Shirley Setia and Zayden and Nina and Malika, and yeah, really fun times, man. These 3 years were also the time when I forayed into the field of fitness. I started going to the gym in the second year of my bachelor's, and it has been transforming. Fitness has changed my life. I am a huge fitness enthusiast. So thankful to the person who pushed me to take the gym membership. I mean, if you're watching this, I am eternally grateful to you. Post my bachelor's, my parents encouraged me to pursue masters, which I decided to go out of the comfort of my home to do. So I went to Pune for my masters, and that was the first time that I was going to a new place, and I had to reinvent myself from scratch because nobody there knew me. It was difficult. The first semester was really hard. I was homesick all the time, and just it's a whole new story. I'm gonna like probably make another video to explain that. It started to get better, and I also was a part of an event management cell, which itself gave me a lot of exposure. But I also tried to step into the field of pageants because there were a lot of colleges that were organizing title holding events like Mr. and Miss Orion or Mr. and Miss Simba, or whatever the fest's name is. They used to have like a pageant, then they would have judges come and stuff like that. And I just participated in it because it was good money. And I've always believed in, funding my own side expenses and not asking my parents for it. I mean, they're paying for my education, and that's all that I want from them. If I could pay for that, I would pay for that as well. And I participated in 4 pageants and I won 3 of them. And that's when I realized, hey, I've never had any pageant training. This is new, this is nice. And then the pandemic hit us and we were all back home. I think I relate with every hostelite who's had to completely shift their lifestyle and live back home with their parents. I know how difficult it is, and I'm so proud of you for pulling through this far. But I think as there was more time and all of our lives slowed down and we kind of took time to adjust, I realized that I had a certain inclination towards making videos. And I started making videos on Instagram, and just like conceptualizing and having thoughts and everything put into a picture or put into a video was something that just really got me very excited, which is also why I'm making this YouTube video. I also took interest in making a lot of DIYs. I've always been someone who's made like something new out of something that already exists, maybe the clothes that I have, maybe the things that I have around me. But I started to do a lot of DIY. And I realized that I'm actually kind of good at it. Like, I can actually use anything to make anything, which is amazing. In the year 2021, I had my resolution list, and I decided I wanted to stick to it. I wanted to change, I wanted to learn something new. So I decided to join a contemporary dance class. It was a dance form I really thought that was really difficult for me. I just didn't feel like my body could move that way, but it's crazy that if you push yourself, the things that your body can do for you is amazing. I also wanted to learn guitar, so I joined guitar classes, and it's been 2 months since I've been practicing the guitar, and every time I learn something new or I can play a certain line of a certain song that I've always wanted to play, it just makes me so happy. I'm currently working at an IT firm which gives me financial stability. This is my first ever actual job, and financial stability is so important. Financial independence is so important if you really want to get to where you want to go, because you will not have anybody holding you, because you are your person. I mean, I can pay my own bills. What's better than that? That is my journey in a nutshell. And if any of this interested you, if you want some fitness motivation, if you want to understand how a certain college that I've been to works. If you want to learn a little bit of beauty, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of positive way of approaching life, a little bit of how you can start your own business. Oh, did I mention that I started my own business a year back? No? Okay. Maybe that's going to be another video. I do understand that when you're making videos, having a niche helps your audience understand better what to expect from you. But I think until I find my niche on YouTube, I'm just going to be sharing tips and tricks that I have learned through my experiences, which will help you deal with a certain situation or deal with a certain problem more efficiently, which I had to take the long way to understand. I'm so excited for this new journey, and I just really hope that you all can support me with it. If you've listened to the video this far, thank you so much. It just helps me understand that my further videos will also be received as well. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.